Okay, this is gonna be. I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as possible. Uh, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links top 10 cards, and just to give you guys some information about my skills at Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. I am in the King of Games. I reached it a couple days ago, and I use like a lot of these cards, so it does show their validity as being really good. Just to give you some background on me, so you don't think I'm just some scrub guessing and looked at like a video online and just basically copied everything or copied some lists he found. Um, and I can later I'll be posting my video on how I got to it, the deck I use, etc., characters. But just right now, let's get into the top 10. Just one disclaimer: I uh, I also didn't just pick the best cards. I wanted to pick cards that were easy to get but also really strong. So maybe if a card was, let's say, a 5 out of 10 but really easy to get, it might beat out a card that was a 7 out of 10 but really hard to get. So just a little disclaimer. First, Bazoo. You can get this from the card trader. Banish 3 monsters, gain 300 attack for each. Just a beat stick. You can use one or two just to be safe, and then you have a 22 or a 1900 monster just sitting there to the end of your opponent's next turn. So that's pretty good. And opponent's concurrent turn after yours, I might say. Just a great card. Not much needs to be said about that. And again, you get them from the trader, so kind of easy to get. These guys: Curse for Anubis, Earthquake, Sphere Kribo, Windstorm. I like to just call this the change to defense category. Earthquake, easier to get. Curse for Anubis, real easy to get. I believe this is from the trader. This is a little harder to get. You get from, I believe, when my Valentine becomes level 25, if you have her. You get this card, Sphere Kribo, an ultra rare in one of the packs. Earthquake, I believe, is just a rare. Maybe a super rare, but I believe it's just a rare in one of the packs. And all these guys, especially the traps, do is just turns your opponent's monsters to defense, protects your monsters, ends their battle phase, keeps you alive, and then since they're in defense, next turn you can probably run over them. Number 8, Twister. Twister is a really good card, especially for ranked. I used to use 2 Wonder Balloons, but I actually traded them out and used 2 Twisters in the deck I used to get to King of Games. And the reason for that was it was great for killing Yumis for Mako Tsunami. So he'd have to have another Yumi to have stronger monsters, or even to use the effect of his boss monster that when he sacrifices the Yumi destroys all cards. So it's a great card, especially any field spell card, or it even helps with Mirror Wall. You can Twister the Mirror Wall, and then that'll protect you from that if your opponent uses a Mirror Wall on you. Uh, Obviously, it doesn't negate, but until we get like MST, this is pretty much a staple card. You need at least one. Next, I like to call these first. Let's say the basic equip cards. Obviously, if you're running like Mako, or someone more specific, like you have a bunch of spellcasters, you can use that spellcaster book card, or use what you can get your hands on. But Black Pendant, Guardian Axe, Gravity Axe, and are all great cards. I threw Jerry Beansman in here because another great thing that I feel like are equally important are just strong monsters. Obviously, I ran for my deck. I didn't use a theme deck. I didn't have like Mountain with Kaiba. I didn't use Peak Performance and then have like a bunch of dragons, etc. I needed strong vanillas, and I believe Jerry Beans is the strongest base attack monster in the game right now for level 4 lower. Also, he's level 3, so he is safe from that little jerk, that level 4 Ladybug killer. So that's great. Number 6. Oh, that 4-star Ladybug of Doom killer I just mentioned. And Hane and Yomi Ship. I call these the set and destroy cards. Set, destroy all level 4 monsters. Set, flip, return monster on the field of the owner's hand. Most of these cards, they let you plus in a way, essentially. or they just keep you alive, or they help you. Like Hane, if you Hane a Blue Eyes, you obviously plus, because if they two tributed you and then brought out him, they used two resources to summon the one card, and then you got rid of that one card with one of your cards, so they're down resources in that equation. Star Ladybug, if you get hit with, like, if you have two or three 4 stars and you get hit with this, it's devastating. It's like a Raigeki. That hurts. Yomi Ship, basically the same as Hey Name, but when you kill it, I destroy that monster that killed this card. Number 5, Reinforcements. A great trap. Just, I like traps. I definitely wanted to put traps and, cards that chain to the attack, like over Black Pendant and Guardian Axanar. Although those are really good, I feel like Reinforcements is just so much better to just trip your opponent, like, because then they have to lose a monster. If you have a monster with, uh, Black Pendant, obviously they'll set or do something else, and they're not going to lose their monster because they already know the attack that you're going to come at them with, let's say 2000 or something. But Reinforcements, just a great card. If I could have two or three, I'd probably run at least two. It's a really good card. Next, the Mirror Wall. Again, although it's ultra rare, hard to get, it's just so damn good. You can keep it up to keep your opponent's monsters that attacked at weak, at that weak battle attack they're gonna have, because, like I said, like it says here, once the opponent's monster attacks, as long as the card remains face up on the field, you have those attacks as long as it remains on the field. Although it does cost 2,000, a lot of the times I would recommend just getting rid of it, not keeping it on the field, especially like in a game like this where someone can hit you with, a Reinforcements or just a basic monster with a Black Pendant, and for like over 2,000 damage, and that'd be game if they got you. So try to keep your life points up. Mirror Wall, great card, gets, protects you from like Blue Eyes attacks, and you have a 1,600 monster, boom, he's dead. So super good. Number 3, Strawberry. I put him at 3 because he's just so easy to get. I'm pretty sure he's just a rare. I don't remember the pack, but he's just a rare. You could probably get a play set of him that's 3 if you didn't know. Pretty easily. And he forces your opponent to use resources to kill him. Like, they have to summon a monster, let's say 3 or 4 star, and then he'll obviously go to 2,000. And then to get over him, they have to use a Black Pendant. They have to use something to get over him, or they have to set. They can't summon a monster that turn because they don't want to increase his attack points. And I feel like he's really strong. He's, in my eyes, essentially like a 1,900 or 2,000 monster, or even higher, because it's 100 times the level of that monster that is summoned. So if they summon like a Dark Magician Girl, and she's a 6-star with 2,000, he actually is stronger than Dark Magician Girl once he's summoned. So just a really good card for the rarity and ease of how easy it is to get. Number 2, Metalmorph. Kind of hard to get. You can the way I got it was getting Bandit Keith to 25, but you can farm, that is, duel the crap out of Bandit Keith and Joey at 30 or 40, and this can be one of the rewards. Although it's not easy, it is worth it. It's one of the best cards. They gain 300. It's a trap. You trigger it on them, and especially if you attack, it increases the monster that you're attacking with by half of the attack target, which is just super damn good. And finally, Riryoku. Super good. It just gets over anything. The math behind it is essentially whatever monster you attack with. Like if your monster was 100 attack and you attacked a Blue Eyes, the damage your opponent would be dealt is the attack of your original monster, because you gain half and your opponent loses half, so that equals out to 0. So it essentially gives you a direct attack for free and kills one of their monsters. It's just so good. It gets over every boss monster in the game except for like Suijin and stuff, because they can chain their effect. But it's just too damn good. And it's rather easy to get. like I said, save your money up, hit up the card trader. But alright, try to keep it under 10 minutes. This has been my list. It's a little over 10, but like I said, I've tried to give some equivalent cards if I could. Try to make the list a little fairer, a little more cards that you'd be able to see. But that's my list, and I'll be back with some updates on my deck list and all my crap. I just want to start with this video, so have a good day, and I'll see you later. Peace, bitches. Ball.